Hello everyone and welcome back to Grassy Point, our gold challenge. Next things that we should be doing now with our challenge here is make the next decision. Now there is something interesting that in my first playthrough of this challenge I totally missed, right? And that was actually the Kahina challenge. So let's go for this. And here we have this very hard. I mean, at first glance it seems it's hard, but it's the 80% of regional mail supply that we should get cracking, right? And I wasn't able to get it. I just wasn't able to get the regional mail supply up to what we need. But there is actually a simple fix for this. So we do already have 66%. That's the Grassy Point, right, with the Obreros and with the Honolleros. So they both have the regional supply. And we can also check it out here real quick. We do have 76 tons of regional mail still there. It is decreasing at a whopping 10 right now, but of course our airship is doing the good job here, right? Getting 50 tons of local mail over, since we are producing a lot of that here in Guant as well. In Guant, we do also have our regional mail now, and we do have it for the Honolleros. Where we don't have it, and this was where I totally failed last time, is La Guarida, as it's called right there. And what we can do here is, I'm not trying to enforce it this time, building up a trade network for the regional mail. Nope. What we're going to do is, we're just deleting this whole village there. It will just cost me a bit of timber to push up again, right? And the thing is though, we do get it now. 99% of regional mail supply fulfilled, and there it's ticking down. So it's that simple, right? The thing is, we can just build this town up again. So no problem, but I don't think we need it really, to be honest. I was a bit confused there because we had it, but of course it's not really required. So while this one is ticking down now, we are also having a look at our airship supply. Manticore is coming out soon now for the 15 tons of helium that we had, and we do have around 46 tons of helium available right now. So this would be also the next mission. We want to finish the next two missions there ASAP to get the mission, to get the final challenge against the Queen then. We also need to sell 60 tons of local stamp and 30 tons of airmail stamp, and this is the one that's taking us the most, probably beside the 9 minutes, is going to be pick up a challenger ship, underwhelming esoterica. Whatever it is that we need to get there, it's an item. So let's just wait it out. I'm not going to use my trade route for that, right? The trade route is doing a good and very important job of getting everything right, but the other ship is going to get the missions then done. So finally we do have then two airships that can work that. We probably will need a third one, to be honest, for the final challenge. So I'm just going to wait it out there, right? For this. So we are probably, because we do have then some time, we can calculate it actually. We are producing 5 helium per minute right now. And one airship costs me 15 tons. That's 3 minutes, right? So we can definitely build another airship. Let's build the smallest one, the Harpy. Let's build this one right now, because we still have time to stock up on helium there again, just fine. Next airship is out, the Manticore, a beautiful, one of the most beautiful ones, I think. So it's my favorite one. I think it's actually the flagship, right? So the flagship is a Manticore class airship. And with this one, we're going to do a couple of things now, once it gets to the dock. Alright, with my Manticore, let's also start selling those stamps. So I would like to go ahead and start by selling the local stamps and the airmail stamp. Since Bent is very close to my island, right, so we're just over there, I'm going to sell the local stamp, and then we're going to move right over here to the challenger ship to pick up the item that we need for this mission. And there it is, the airship in all its glory. Let's sell these 60 tons of air stamp mail. So this was the first one. And let's get over here to the challenger ship. We're doing this because we can do it right now. We still need to wait 7 minutes for this to tick down. Now we do have a 100% regional mail supply at the moment. So this is just as ideal as it can get. And what I probably will still need to check out if the storage doesn't go down too quickly. And at the moment it's looking fantastic, right? So at the moment we do have a very good storage of both of them. That's also because the local mail has been disabled for the Honolleros, but for the Obreros we keep it active because the bonus is just insane that you get out of that. Look at that, local mail for the Honolleros is 4 coin per house, and for the Obreros it's 22 coin per house. So you get a lot more out of that, leading to 4,000 on income right now. That's just perfect. Also we can turn in now we can pick up the quest, Underwhelming Esoterica, and we need to deliver it now up here to Kitima. right? So the underwhelming. What is this about anyway? You chose to challenge Madame Kahina. Given her shipping experience, a fair few bookies have put their money on her winning this competition. But you're going to make sure that doesn't happen. The barrage of attack ads she's putting out aren't making things easy. And why are we doing this then here? Underwhelming Esoterica. I have no idea. There is no... These airships could greatly benefit us. I don't think we'll be importing the concept of a postal derby, however. Alright. I guess it's fine what you're telling me here, but I still don't understand. Let's get the Enbesen Esoterica over there to RG. So this ship is once again on its way. Next point, there we are. So Archibald, let's turn it in, and we do get the Royal Esoterica out of this. And now, as we can see on the map, we have the Royal Esoterica we need to deliver down here to Eli. But on the way to Eli, we do have Hugo Mercier, and here we can turn in then the Royal Esoterica. So we're saving some time here by using the same route for the airship then on this, right? So it's on the way now here over there. And we can also quickly check out if my supply is still holding up. Perfect. So regional mail, 100 tons right now. And in Grassy Point, 63. It's going down here actually, but where's my airship here for this? Ah, it's coming in right now. There's another 50 tons coming in at this very moment into Grassy Point. So we will be able to replenish all of it. And I'm still worried a bit that my flagship is smoking all the time. But who am I to judge the condition of my airships? Alright, we're here. Let's sell the 30 tons of airmail stamp, finishing the next step of the mission. And we continue downwards here to Eli. Pirates, anarchists, potential mail fraud. I can positively smell the criminality here. What on earth is a postal derby anyway? A money laundering scheme if ever I saw one. Alright, he's going to accept anyway. Doesn't matter what he says. And off we go. There we are with Eli. Perfect. And we do get the criminal Esoterica. And we do need to deliver this one to Nate. Oh my goodness, it's a whole world route here that we need to take. And by the way, Nate is selling an airship here. But he's demanding 1.2 million credits for this. I guess we could save up on the Hermes. Or we just build it ourselves for a few helium. By the way, helium production is... It's stuck for some reason. What's going on? Why is my helium there stuck? This is not good. It is missing the industrial lubricant. The industrial lubricants are producing over here right now, and they do need saltpeter. We don't have enough saltpeter. Let's continue building the next 4. Let's build 3 more and boost them further. Had I boosted already? Here we are at Nate now. Let's turn in and get the hyper advanced Esoterica back to the challenge ship. But of course, we need to take a bit of a detour here, because in the middle we do have then the pirate here, and I want to avoid the pirate at all costs. Alright, by now we have a overproduction of 3 again. So as we can see, we consume 3 and we produce 4. So 1 it is actually. Getting all that saltpeter then out. It's just very important that we get more helium in, right? We got 48 now, 48 tons. For the final mission, we're going to need 50 tons, and we're going to need to construct a few more airships. So we almost have now all the helium in again that we used for constructing this one here, the 15 tons. It's actually in again, right? So we reproduced it, the helium. But now we need to amass a bit of a surplus there as well in order to be on time. My airship, Guinevere, in the meantime, is reaching its first waypoint, as it's making its way now over there to the editor back home again, right to the Challenger's ship, making this route here. So we are always going to ignore this point here. By the way, there is also Beryl. She is selling some items there, that's good. But there's a lot of Sean Lafortune flag points here, and we want to avoid them. Let's just quickly check out the badges that I want to earn. So in the last challenge, we finished the scenario with all the mail needs at 100 satisfaction. That's good. But I neglected to complete the scenario here, so I bombed Sean, right? And this time I want to not bomb him to get this badge. And this badge here have more than 10 post offices operating simultaneously. This is also something that we can quite easily get, actually, right? And win the Grand Postal Derby, of course. That's our gold one. 1 hour, 20 minutes remaining. Another airship coming out. We're going to use Surprise Wind Harpy. So that's the smallest airship that we have, but the fastest one. And we're going to pump it full with some bricks. 50 tons. And also some timber. And let's also send this one over here once again, so that way we can rebuild that village if we want to. At least to build more post stations. That's the important thing. Off it goes. And there we're coming in now with the airship to turn in that quest. And that's it. We have finished Madame Kahina's mission, which in my opinion was the hardest mission in my last playthrough. And now this was rather a breeze. However, we still have the royal mission ahead of us, of course. We still also have one more extreme challenge. Challenge number 3, pole to pole postal. This one will reduce my airship hangar productivity by 100%. And we will also need explorers to use, which we don't have. And at the other hand, we get a cold snap, so all airships movement is reduced by 50%. Pretty harsh. Let's accept. Let's check it out. So we are not allowed to build any airships right now. And on the other hand, we need to sell 40 tons of local stamp. There we have it. And 50 tons of airmail stamp. And we do need to get 50 tons of helium down to Nate. So on the other side of the map with the penalty of movement. So once again, we are going to route our ship first to Bente, then to Eli, Hugo Mercier, sorry, and then to Old Nate. And this is going to take quite a while because that airship is literally now smoking and slow. As it is leaving the grassy point, it's not going to return for quite a while. Hopefully it's not going to fall prey to any flak that we discover in the meantime. First stop, Bente. Let's sell the local stamps. There you go. Next stop would be Hugo Mercier for the 50 airmail stamps there. And then down to Old Nate. That's one thing. And the other one would be then the... Where do we have it? The items. Right, so for this I would need another ship though. Right now, we cannot build another ship. I can slot the next ship already, because we do have the helium back in store again, but look at that. Explorer workforce required 450, and we don't have the Arctic in this game. So, I will not be able to build this one yet, but I think we're going to lose that penalty once I turn in all the items. Oh, next stop, Hugo Mercier. Let's turn in the mail stamp, finishing the next step, and then it's all the way down to Old Nate for the helium that we can then sell. I guess we just need to turn it in because selling it would give us too much money, but we can at least turn it in for the quest. Is it faster already? No, it still has the cold snap. Meantime, my Harpy has arrived down here for the bricks and tinder. Let's send the Harpy right back home again, because we're going to need it for turning in the other items that we have found in the world. So the lost message and the curious confession. So all the Harpy's on its way again. Now, I'm really not sure what we do with this island. I think we will just abandon it because we don't really need it. I think for the royal message we might need a few more people, but that's it, right? Let's play it safe and just not build it for now. We can, of course, go ahead then and build more blueprints here quickly. We have arrived at Old Nate. That's it. And now the penalty for the hangar at least is gone. And we can continue building airships again. So we now need to still construct another airship as well for this mission here. And this will take us 7 minutes. So another 7 minutes that we lose. Alright, so this means that we will be at 1817 before we go for the final mission. So we will have a 1 hour for the royal mission. But I think as far as I know, it actually took me 45 minutes last time. So we are... close. We are very close to the final mission then. Well, let's just see. Alright, workforce shortage in... down here, right. We don't need anything here right now. Let's just keep it like that. We could pause the production here for the post office and stuff like that to save a bit on my maintenance costs, right? And also on these guys here and on these guys here, but it's not a lot that we save. Does this one cost me something? No, it doesn't. Meanwhile, development in Guant, we are out of local mail. This is dangerous because this means that we are running out of regional mail in Grassy Point soon. That means that I will need to do something here if I haven't done it yet. Stop the local mail consumption for these guys. But why is it down? We do have to... Oh, yes, okay. We have a lot of ruins here. This might be reducing, or this is definitely reducing the production in the post office. And I could stop the trade route for now to save up more local mail again for the final mission. I think we will need to do this. Just go ahead. 160 tons here, but look at that. The regional mail is now going down dangerously. So let's stop for now. Let's stop the trade route. By the way, there is a lost item here. And a lost list that we could give someone. Figure out who owns the list and return it to them. Let's get this one home there too. And let's just save up on the local mail. Let's totally neglect the regional mail for now. Right? Actually, here we are full on regional mail. Let's stop it. We need to trick around there a bit for the final missions. So I'm going to stop regional mail and local mail consumption altogether for both of my cities. This will, however, of course, bring me in a massive penalty now in my income. But I think we can afford this. Local mail, I don't need to stop on this. Local mail is actually quite full. Let's go ahead and just continue with the local mail there. That's that. And meanwhile, also both of my airships return now. Right, my airships return. Number 1 and number 2. And what we can do now with those is using these items. Also, no, this one we still need to wait here for the pole-to-pole postal. But the other ones we can now use. So the lost message for the editor and the curious confession for probably Hugo Mercier. Let's get this one over. I'm just curious what we get out of these. Hopefully a boost or anything like that. And by the way, we are negative right now, but that's fine. It's very low on the negative, right? So it's only 800 coin per minute we lose right now. On the other hand, we do have 104,000 credits available still. So no problem there, what I can see. What could it be? Alright, we have arrived already. But which section should I publish it in? Yes, politics, obituaries, and other generally melancholy matters. And we do get some airmail stamps. That was the quest, really. Alright, that was a bit disappointing, because we do have quite a lot of that. Oh, I think also some coin, because we are now at 118,000. So I guess we got 10,000 or so out of this mission. Airship, 1 minute 50 seconds. This was actually closer than I thought it would be. But it's still going to work. Doesn't change that much, does it? Blue items. At Greenall, yes, this is the scenario that comes with the new DLC. Sandbox gameplay comes after this. I've already played some Sandbox as well over the weekend. You can watch it up on the channel or on YouTube then once I publish the videos about the Sandbox playthrough. And let's just check it out here too. We got 40 tons of helium. That's quite fine. Very good. Pole to postal is also done. We have constructed another airship. And now we can turn in the registration confirmation stage 3. And get it to the editor. And there's actually quite a few airships now that I have doing something, so we need to keep it. This one is now arriving at Hugo. And I was right about it. He was the guy. And he actually gives me an item. Beacon in Spirit of Liberty. All production buildings increase productivity of 25%. And that's not bad at all. It would also give me 70,000 coin. So thank you for this. That was a good one. Let's get this one back home. My other airship, meanwhile, arrives now at the skyscraper for the editor. And let's also turn it in. And this now is the last challenge. So we have finished all the extreme challenges now. And we can now prepare thyself. And here comes the final challenge. The queen is here and she's brought the full power of the royal mail with her. Unfair? Certainly. Entertaining? Well, you're about to find out. This will end and close off all other quests. We only have the lost and found list there. But it's not something that I'm looking forward to. With this challenge, we do get the income per house reduced by 33%, productivity of all buildings reduced by 25%, and also all loading speed reduced by 75%, and the storage is reduced by 25 tons. And this is the final challenge. We have 45 minutes of our time for this. We are sitting at 1 hour 6 time left, so we could... Yeah, we will definitely be able to see a solution to this one here soon, right? I guess. Alright, this one has a few things now in that are actually pretty tricky. So the first one here is that we need to build 7 total airships. That's tricky really, because one airship takes 8 minutes to build and we do need to build 4 more, right? So that's 32 minutes of pure building time here already that we need to use now. We got 3 in the queue. I'm going to only build the Harpy because it has the lowest requirement for helium. And we can spam it out, right? So those 3 and then 1 more. By the time these 3 are finished, we will have then the helium and the sails ready again. So this one should be done on time. The others are not so easy. So we do have the local supply that we need to sustain across the region. However, I think we should get some bonuses since we have defeated all the challenges. And when you defeat all the challenges, you do get some nice bonuses for the Royal Challenge. This is something that I hope happens now any second, really. We are also really negative there. I have to work on this. And sell it, right? So this one is arriving now here. We are going to need this island here. This one is still at the editor. Let's get it back home there as well. And let's turn in the epic item here. And the airmail stamps. Actually, we do need 100 airmail stamps. 100 tons, right? That we need to get down all the way here to Hugo Mercier. So I'm just going to get these on a special airship, the Harpy, because we got the other ones anyway. This one is not there yet, but this one is arriving at Grassy Point. Let's just get this one on here too. Let's turn in the island charter and get the first 100 tons of local stamps. Get it over to Bente. And then we have, let's see, why is the local mail at 50? I think because we stopped it for the... I think we stopped it here, right? Yeah, here we stopped the local mail. In favor of the regional mail. But let's start with that, because look at that. It takes 20 minutes for these here, and we only have 40 minutes. So this might be very close though. This might be dangerous. I will certainly not build up the 3rd island, because that's just a waste. It's all about the ladders right now. And we got 135 tons available in Grassy Point. Alright, my building materials have arrived in Guant, so let's just rebuild those houses. This should boost my post-production again a bit. We still haven't received the bonuses. Where are they? Where are the challenges bonuses? I'm getting a bit worried there. Perhaps they still come in, hopefully, because without them it might be very close. There we got, by the way, the Queen's airship. This is the reward that we get if we finish this scenario on gold. And I want it. And there's the airmail stamps. There's my... There's the airmail stamps, right? This one has the local stamps. And this one can resume its straight route again. There it is. Airship number 1 arrives at Bente. Let's turn in the local stamps. So the first 100 tons. Let's return right away. For building my airships, still the 3 in queue right now. So that's happening as it is right now. Where is the bonuses though? Seriously. They should trigger by now. Ah, there it is. Previous rivals are here to help you. Alright, the next 100 local stamps. I think we don't need to sell more than that.
It's not the time to be playing around.
So, the first one is here. Wirbelstock is also here. They help because we defeated them earlier, right? You only need to defeat 2 per round, but we've defeated all 3 per round. So all 9 in total now challenges, and that means we should get the bonuses of all of them. And this will help us out tremendously for that last push here for the Royal Mail. Assemble the large fleet. This is that worries me the most there right now. We do have now all 4 in queue. Alright, the local mail is now fully working still. The regional mail is though still out. How much regional mail do we have? We have 97 tons here. And we have 85 tons here. So we can allow it now. Let's allow the regional mail now. It will run out. There is no doubt about that. But it will tick down, right? And once the local mail is done for, we can stop the local mail and continue with the regional mail then as well. So there it's going up now. And it should get over 90%. This is going to be close though, I think. Depending on how lucky we are with the production. I can't influence it too much anymore. I could build a few more honorars here. If we can. There is another house. To produce a few more local mails. But there's not that much room left on this island.
How can you expect to be...
The next 100 tons of local stamps are in. There we have it. We can return now with the airship. And I think also here, yep, very good. The airmail stamps are in too. And we can also finish this one. By now we have also achieved 92% of regional mail supply. At least for now it's ticking down. As long as we have regional mail supply. And it is going down now, the regional mail, right? The local mail is already dangerously low. So this is only one more hole. This one is out. This one is going to be dangerous. Local mail is now going down in Guant. And now my other 3 challenges are here to help me.
You bust the world open like a ripe fruit.
That helps with the finances. So finances are no longer a problem. I don't think that we are going to fail at this with the finances. Building another hangar is also... It's too late for that. I can't build another hangar. It takes too much time. Next airship is out. The Dusky Hawk Harpy. So the airships are piling up now in Grassy Point. And the next one has started right away. Takes another 8 minutes now. And we have 3 more. So 24 minutes. We should theoretically be able to do this, right? With if there's no incident here now. With my supplies, the local mail is looking good. The regional mail is still lagging behind there. 16 minutes it takes for it. But it's looking good, I'd say. Yeah, the local mail here is dangerous. But once the 13 minutes are out, we will be able to get this one done there too by stopping it. The cool running bonus we have now from Madame Kahina, pole-to-pole postal office, is the most powerful one, I think, in my opinion, because residences with the local mail need fulfilled are provided with the regional mail. That means that now on we don't actually need the regional mail active anymore. We could stop with that to save the local mail. So I can stop this trade route here, right? Because they can supply themselves now with the regional mail by just having local mail, and local mail we can just produce in the post offices. No problem. And I think with that, in all honesty, we have finished the scenario on gold. I don't think that there is anything here in the way anymore. Except the airship production. Which is coming along. So while we wait on the challenge here to run out, with also the airships in construction now, one more thing is, of course, for the badges, we do need to get the... Have more than 10 post offices operating simultaneously and complete the scenario without performing any hostile actions against Jean Lafortune. So this is something we can do. We do also have this one here. Will we even have a postmaster? That's the badges here, right? So those things. And this one has already been finished last time. So now we just need to spam everything with the post offices. I do have post offices can't overlap, right? So we do need to make sure that we have enough space. And we can have them then here. The only question is... just building them should also work, I hope. And yes, here I would definitely like to have one. Let's get rid of that plantain plantation and build another office. Here, this is operating, right? And then for Grassy Point, we are also spamming everything with post offices. So it must be looking rather strange having post offices in the middle of nowhere. But hey, they look nice. Especially with the trees around them, so no problem. It's not bad for the landscape, right? Let's just try really to squeeze them in here. That's another one. That's another one. We do have 6. That's another one. I think by now we have the challenge. 10. We have 8 and we have 2 on the other island. But still, since we have time, let's just plant them here as well, right? So now we have 10 operating on this island alone. Just that there is not any misconception. Just in case. But that's... Oh, there is more space here. Ah, we're actually out of bricks again. I don't believe that. Just play it safe here. We can afford it, right? We just need a few bricks. That's it. That should finish the challenge. Next airship is out. The Little Dread, it's called. The Little Dread Harpy. And this one is airship number 5 out of 7. So 2 more. We can also just, while we wait on the time limit, have a look around at all the beauty, at all my airships. As always. Oh, hello Santa Claus. I guess he's also joining the challenge today. But it's a bit too early for you. I guess he's planning his next Christmas trips. And there we have them, the airships then. Actually, that's the Manticore and the Harpy that we see there. So it's both of the same classes there almost when it comes to the look. And there we have it. The local mail supply has been finished. It's just a regional mail now going down here. We have 21 more minutes for this challenge here. And yeah, the airships. It's going to be stuck on the airships, but I think we'll be fine here too, as the next airship, the next Harpy, is coming out in 20 seconds.
Ship constructed.
There it is. Speedy. And then we just need to build one more, and that's another 7 minutes. And another 6 seconds. There it is, the last ship. And with that, we have finished the royal demand, and we now need to get to the editor once more. There is something waiting here. Has he thrown it into the water? I hope not. My prize.
Unacceptable.
There we
I
are.
want someone to blame immediately.
Better luck next time, Your Majesty.
And we would still have 33 minutes as a time limit. But what's going on here? Do we really need to pick up this crate here now? I guess. And I guess we have finished it.
Show, Miss Valente. A well-earned victory indeed.
Thank you, thank you.
We don't know with what medal yet though. I hope it's gold.
I'd say that was a pretty conclusive demonstration of the power of my airship designs.
A conclusive demonstration of the incompetence of my Postmaster General. Now that his position is shortly to become vacant, how would you like a job, Miss Valente?
Flattered, Your Majesty, but I think I'd rather stay in charge of my own business.
I do hope you'll return to defend your title next year, Miss Valente. Your exploits make for thrilling copy.
Sort out your pirate infestation, and I'll consider it. Give my regards to your colleagues at the Daily Courier. I'm looking forward to reading the final report.
Alright. Friendly bunch that is. And dear Miss Valente, your friend at the Daily Courier here, Victorious Valente vanquishes monarchical mailman. Thrilling conclusion of the Grand Postal Derby. Undaunted by the challenge, Valente and her airborne fleet triumphed, and despite the unexpected incursion of some local pirates... What? Oh yeah, the Perforians. The event went smoothly. And please give it to me. Yes, there we have it. A gold challenge completed. We do get 150 golden tickets on top of that, and we have also finished all the badges. So office overload, have more than 10 post offices working. Then finish the scenario with 100% satisfaction, and also complete the scenario without performing any hostile actions against John Lafortune's pirates. This was actually the easiest one, as we just had to do it passively, right? Also, we finished it in 2 hours and 26 seconds. With those tickets that we've earned now, we could now go ahead and just spend them. We have 1,700 tickets with that, especially on our skins. So we have gotten now also the golden ship. We have this one here. We do have the Queen's airship and the Queen's ship of the line. We do get these portraits here, so the artisan and the worker with the hat that we can spend it on, and also of course lots of these items. Let's go ahead and build spend them on the ornaments that we have, so the platform with the barrels, especially also here the fences, because this is something we can use then for our Mega City edition, right? Also a crane here. the long platform, and I would definitely like to get the Queen's Airship Zephyr class one. So this is also unlocked then at once, and also here the Queen's Ship of the Line Golden as well, right? And with that we've spent almost all of them, but we've unlocked all the new skins here for the ship classes. I don't care about the portraits, to be honest, as they're not looking so good to me. And these items, we do have some of them purchased now, but permit to acquire the item once, right? So I think once we have used it, it's gone again. So I don't think that this is really worth it so much here with that. We could still wait on it until we have a big city and see what kind of demands we have then for that. But that's it. That's the challenge, the new one, with the golden medal finally earned. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.